Clay Mathile believed one person's actions could create a ripple effect, that if you dedicated your life to doing good work, living with integrity, and giving back, you could change lives and communities for the better. Over the course of his life, Clay proved that theory true. As a visionary entrepreneur, passionate philanthropist, and co-leader of his family, Clay made an impact on countless individuals and communities around the world.
I had 4 things I wanted to do. Number 1, I wanted to own my own business, which everybody thought I was crazy because I was born and raised on a farm in northern Ohio.
Clay Mathile grew up on a 40-acre farm in Portage, Ohio, in a family that prized traditional values, hard work, moral integrity, and the American dream. Ambitious by nature, Clay learned how different businesses worked in his local community, developed an entrepreneurial spirit at a young age. He excelled in high school as an athlete and student, and went on at Ohio Northern University to earn a degree in business in 1962. Shortly after graduating, Clay married Mary Ann Moss, a choice he said was the most important and best decision of his life. Very early on in their relationship, Clay and Mary set an intention to put family first. They raised their children to share their values of mutual respect, honesty, integrity, and serving others, and prioritized their marriage, which they saw as foundational for any success outside of the home. As the family expanded to 4 generations, the Mathiles remained intentional and focused on building a family united forever. Many people know Clay as the American businessman who bought Iams in 1982, grew it into a billion-dollar company, and sold it to Procter & Gamble in 1999. But his journey between those dates, what took place between 1982 and 1999, is rich with intention, integrity, and inspiration. In 1970, Clay joined Iams, a then small Ohio pet food company, as the 7th employee. Later, when Clay purchased the company and became CEO, he shifted focus from dream number 1, to own his own business, to dream number 2, to run a business that stood for something and created meaningful work. Clay instilled in the Iams culture his personal values of working hard, treating others with dignity and respect, and being honest. This values orientation powerfully manifested in a guiding belief system the Iams family still knows today: CCPP, customer, culture, products, and people. Clay led the Iams team to prioritize those 4 aspects above all else. He was emphatic that Iams customers, the cats and dogs around the world, were the company's most important focus and deserved world-class nutrition. And before culture was part of everyday professional vernacular, Clay took it upon himself to create an environment where employees found meaning in their work, were respected as individuals, and had the resources and freedom to do great work.
I had the opportunity to implement a system in a company that I own probably before the buzzword empowerment was even discovered. And yet that's really what we're talking about.
He led the company to produce the highest quality pet food products through world-class manufacturing practices, ingredient integrity, nutrition science leadership, and a commitment to continuous improvement. Clay's respect for people led to some of the highest performing teams in the history of pet nutrition and the formation of Iams University, a training and development resource for employees, partners, and customers.
The other thing that we build is the value of the individual. So important that you think highly of the individual, that you treat them with respect, and they feel important. And every employee, I think, at the Iams Company felt they were special, that they were important.
In the end, the culture Clay led made working for Iams feel less like the daily grind and more like family. The Iams way, and what he and the global Iams team built together, was one of Clay's proudest accomplishments. After his success at Iams, Clay set out to realize his 3rd dream: giving back to business owners in the way his mentors had during his journey. Armed with reverence for business owners and a drive to lift lives, he rallied a trusted team and set out to build Aileron, a nonprofit organization that elevates private businesses by helping them embrace the mindset, skill set, and professional management system they need to build a business that thrives forever.
I have tremendous respect for the business owner. I have a deep love for the business owner. And I can tell you this, there's no greater thing that you could do for this country and this society is to put your capital at risk and create jobs for other people.
Every year, 15,000 business leaders visit Aileron's campus, a 100-acre retreat in Tip City, Ohio, to get away from the day-to-day, focus on the big picture, and institute a trusted system of professional management.
One dream for this place, it will survive forever. That's my dream.
Clay and Mary were passionate philanthropists early in their lives. Giving back was a cornerstone of their marriage from the start, and together they donated to charities as they were able. After the sale of Imes, the Mathiles viewed serving others as the greatest reward of their success and supported nonprofits and institutions aimed at improving lives. A third passion Clay and Mary shared, and Clay's fourth dream, was his desire to use his knowledge of nutritional science to eliminate childhood malnutrition. In 2002, the Mathiles co-founded the Mathile Institute for the Advancement of Human Nutrition, an organization leveraging science to end childhood malnutrition in developing countries. The organization went on to develop Chispeditos, a formula-like nutrient-dense food that is currently feeding children throughout Central America. Clay Mathile spent his life believing in others, investing his time and resources to create opportunities for them and ultimately improving the lives of people around the world. His legacy, which was always designed to outlive him, is kept alive through his family, his philanthropies, and the lives he touched. He will forever be remembered for his generous heart, entrepreneurial spirit, unwavering belief in others, and of course, for dreaming big.
Dreams can come true. Dreams can come true. You're going to make a difference in this world. I'm going to help you.